Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. So for today's video, we are going to study class 9 economics chapter number 2, people as a resource. So this chapter is a continuation of the last chapter. We read about human capital in that chapter, you remember, right? So we are going to study about human capital in brief in this chapter. So, people as a resource is a way of referring to a country's working people in terms of their existing productive skills and abilities. In one case, people cannot be a resource when they are unemployed. So, like other resources, the population is also considered as a human resource when the existing human resource is further developed by becoming more educated and healthy. It is called human capital formation. Investment in human capital through education, training, and medical care yields a return just like an investment in physical capital. Human capital is superior to other resources like land and physical capital because total productivity adds to the growth of the economy. Investment in human resources through education and medical care can give high rates of return in future. Countries like Japan have invested in human resources. That's why they are growing so much. Now, there is case study given of Sakal and Vilas in your book, and as a conclusion, you will see that Sakal went to the school and Vilas did not go. Sakal was physically strong and healthy. Vilas was a patient of arthritis. Sakal acquired a degree in computer programming. Vilas continued with the same work as his mother. So, in the case of Sakal, several years of education added to the quality of labor. This enhanced his total productivity. Total productivity adds to the growth of the economy. This in turn pays an individual through salary or in some other form of his choice. Now, the next topic is economic activities by men and women. Like Vilas and Sakal, people have been engaged in various activities. We saw that Vilas sold fish and Sakal got a job in the farm. The activities in economics are divided into three sectors, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. The primary sector includes agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, fishing, poultry farming, mining and quarrying. The secondary sector includes manufacturing. The tertiary sector includes trade, transport, communication, banking, education, health, tourism, services, insurance, etc. These activities are termed economic activities. Economic activities have two parts, market activities and non-market activities. Market activities involve remuneration to anyone who performs, that is, activity performed for pay or profit. These include the production of goods or services, including government services. Non-market activities are the production for self-consumption. These can be consumption and processing of primary products and the own account production of fixed asset. There was a division of labor between men and women. Men were paid for their services, but to the contrary, women are not paid for their services. Education plays an important role for individuals to make better use of economic opportunities. Most women used to work in places where there was no job security. In this sector, employment was characterized by irregular and low income. Basic facilities were missing like maternity leave, childcare and other social security systems. However, women with high education and skill formation were paid highly. For example, Sakal's mother, Sheila, cooks food, cleans utensils, washes clothes, cleans the house, and looks after her children. Sakal's father, Bhuta, cultivates the field, sells the produce in the market, and earns money for the family. Sheila is not paid for the services delivered for upbringing of the family. Bhuta earns money, which he spends on rearing his family. So, women are not paid for the services delivered in the family. On the other hand, Geeta, mother of Vilas, earned an income by selling fish. Thus, women are paid for their work when they enter the labor market. Now, the next topic is quality of population. The quality of the population depends upon the literacy rate and health of a person. indicated by life expectancy and skill formation acquired by the people of the country. It ultimately decides the growth rate of the country, and the literate and healthy population is an asset. First is education. We can see in the story of Sakal, the Sakal's education in the initial years of his life bore him the fruits in the later years, in terms of a good job and salary. We saw education was an important input for the growth of Sakal. Education contributes to the growth of society, enhances the national income and cultural richness, and increases the efficiency of governance. Literacy is needed for citizens to perform their duties and enjoy their rights properly. For example, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, which was introduced in the year 2010, provides elementary education to all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. To encourage attendance and retention of children and improve their nutritional status, a midday meal scheme was introduced. The 12th plan focused on increasing access, quality, adoption of state-specific curriculum modification, vocationalization, and networking on the use of information technology. Distance education and convergence of formal, non-formal distance and IT education institution. Next is health. Improvement in the health status of the population has been the priority of the country. The national policy too aimed at improving the accessibility of healthcare, family welfare and nutritional services, especially for the underprivileged segment of the population. India over the last 5 decades has developed its manpower required in the primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. And health of a person helps him to realize his or her potential and the ability to fight illness. Now the next and last topic of this chapter is unemployment. So, Sakal's mother Sheila looked after the domestic chores, children and helped her husband Bhuta in the field. Sakal's brother Jitu and his sister Situ spent their time playing and roaming. Can you call Sheila or Jitu or Situ unemployed? If not, why? Because unemployment is said to exist when people who are willing to work at the going wages cannot find jobs. In India, we have unemployment in rural and urban areas. Though the nature of unemployment differs in rural and urban areas, in rural areas, unemployment was seasonal and disguised. In urban areas, unemployment was educated unemployment. So what is seasonal unemployment? It occurs when people are not able to find jobs during a few particular months of the year. In disguised unemployment, people appear to be employed. And educated unemployment became a common phenomena in urban areas. Unemployment leads to a wastage of manpower resources, tends to increase economic overload and has a detrimental impact on the overall growth of an economy. In the primary sector, the unemployment structure is characterized by self-employment. Agriculture is the most labor-absorbing sector of the economy. But in recent years, there has been a decline in the dependence of population on agriculture. Some of the surplus labor in agriculture has moved to either the secondary or the tertiary sector. In the secondary sector, small-scale manufacturing was the most labor-absorbing. In the case of tertiary sector, various new services are now appearing like biotechnology, information technology and so on. So this was all about this chapter. If you did like this video, please press the like button. Also do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.